Hello, welcome to Lord Havoc's Marvel Champions custom content stream extravaganza. I hope you've had a good day. My day's been pretty good today. Can't really complain. Pretty easy. Last night we played Gotham's Reckoning, continued Gotham's Reckoning with Josh. It was very cool. Highly recommend you check it out. If you're at all interested in DC content, it was a lot of fun. For this episode, I am continuing with a custom hero. It's actually one of my custom heroes. Trying to increase the amount of Star Wars content out there because it's not a huge amount, as you would expect. I mean, Marvel's the most, of course, and then you got DC, and then you got Star Wars, and then you got other stuff, right? I mean, like there's a very big video game component that people like Pokemon and League of Legends and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. But I'm continuing the Star Wars with Ahsoka. I quite like Ahsoka as a character. Or at least the Clone Wars version of her, the Ultimate Edition, before she became Fulcrum and all that sort of live action crap. Not a big fan. Which is not a problem with Ahsoka as a character. I just don't like live action Star Wars. Current day live action Star Wars. It's just not very good. But Clone Wars Ahsoka is cool. She is all about the ready, and more ready is basically what I wanted to do. I want to try and capture the feeling of her ability to just jump around like a crazy person and just block attacks. So she's not physically powerful, but she's very good at what she does, which is attack and defend, which is great. She's cool. As a setup, you can search your deck and discard pile for an identity upgrade with the lightsaber trait. She comes with 2 lightsaber upgrade, her main lightsaber and her Shoto lightsaber. You add that to your hand. And as an action, you can look at the top of your deck. If that card has an identity card, draw it once per phase. If you don't, you discard it. If you don't, you look at it. If it's that card has an identity card, you draw it. If you don't, you just put it back on the top of your deck. It doesn't say discard it. You just look at it. So at the very least, you'll know what your next card is going to be if it's not an identity card. Cool. Hand size 6. Hit points of 9. Flip to her hero side. 113. Her defense is quite high because she is quite defensive in the show. She has her natural to Gruder athletics, and then they're forced enhanced. So it's pretty hard to get a hit on her. Her Togruta senses also give her the power interrupt when the villain initiates an attack against you. Draw a card. It's word for word identical to Spidey's ability, and it matches her perfectly. She's essentially the Star Wars Spidey. It's the closest one that I can think of, so that works perfectly fine. Her deck. Now her deck, I've got 3 different type versions of her deck. Leadership, Justice, and Protection. So for this episode, I'm testing out Protection because when I posted the character in the Discord community, one of the people there, Varel, suggested that that she would be quite good in Protection using 2 specific cards, which I can't remember the names of now, but they're in here. So I want to give that a go. I think that would work. Excuse me. Oh, very tired. The testing person is going to be Claw, the classic Lord Havoc testing opponent. Whenever you test a custom hero, you should go up against an official release product, and vice versa. A custom villain should go up against an official release hero whenever possible. I'm using my fancy black mat so that it comes up nice and clear on the screen. And yeah, we all know how Claw works, so let's do it. Got the defense network out. Boom. Let's search for a minion. Let's give it a shuffle so there's no cheating. Nope. Oh, I'm using. I haven't created an obligation or encounter set yet, so I'm just using Magic's obligation because it was the first thing I saw. I just had it like sitting aside there, so just using that. All right, there we go. An armored card. All right, starting on 0. Starting on 3. And Claw is on 12. Alright, we're good to go. Shuffle this. No cheating. And 6 cards. This is the wrong deck. This is the leadership deck. Silly, silly, silly. Let's try that again. That's Justice. So this must be protection. There we go. Go. Let's give that a shovel. 6 cards. Take 2. Alright, so as is tradition, we'll look at some of the upgrade cards. So we got the standard. These are the Star Wars skinned cards. So hit and run, never back down, hard to ignore. Hard to ignore is one of the ones that was suggested to me, I think. And a reskinned Miles, who gets you on you. Here's some of her identity cards. We've got Force Flip. When you take any melee damage from an attack, prevent all of that damage. Again, it is just word for word Spidey's backflip card. And Ahsoka's Shoto lightsaber. It's her right hand lightsaber. Restricted, Ahsoka Tano gains Retaliate 1, and Ahsoka Tano gets +1 defense. Just simple as that. No shenanigans, really. +1. That's basically it makes her even more defensive. Yes. I'm not going to mulligan. I'm just going to use her ability to grab the lightsaber, grab her main lightsaber, and her main lightsaber cost 2 is Ahsoka Tano gets +2 attack, and to her basic attacks gain overkill and piercing. It's her main one. So now she has both of them. Now I'm going to use her ability to... First I'm going to shuffle because I just looked through the deck, so let's not cheat. And then I'm going to look at the top card. If it's an identity card, I get to draw it. If it's not, I put it back. So at least I know I'm getting Armored Vest next. Then I flip to a hero form, which she was already on by accident. And let's start putting some stuff out. I've got this guy to get rid of. So her main lightsaber is pretty much a must. So let's use Never Back Down and Ketsuo to get her main lightsaber in, and she'll just immediately just kill this guy. Boom. Let's use Hit and Run to pay for her second lightsaber. So now she's fully decked out. And let's use Force Flip to put in Hard to Ignore. After your hero defends against an attack and takes no damage, exhaust Hard to Ignore and remove 1 threat from the main scheme. Cool. Alright, I've used up all my cards. Pretty good. Pretty good start. Can't complain. Let's get my 5 cards refresh. There's only one identity card in here. It is her ship, which is not any use in this scenario because there's no other ships. Starships can only fight against other starships. So that's that one done. Throw it on here. He activates and gets 2 boost cards because he is attacking. I will defend. Have I got any sort of defensive shenanigans? Remove 2 threat from a scheme. I'm not going to need any defense. I mean, really, she's already doing 3, 4. She's already doing 4. I don't think I'm going to need it, but I do get to take remove threat though. Should I use it just so I can then remove threat? No, I want to get bays out. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't afford it. I want to get bays out, so I'll just defend as per normal. He's doing 2. I immediately defend for 2. I'm defending for 4, so that's not a problem. Because retaliate for 1, and hard to ignore says that I take threat from the main scheme. Remove 1 threat from the main scheme. Oh, wait, can I still do that with a crisis icon? It's not a thwart. After you hear a defense against an attack and takes no damage, it's also hard to ignore. Remove 1 threat from main scheme. It's not a thwart. I'm not thwarting. So crisis says can't thwart the scheme. It doesn't say anything about you can't remove threat from the scheme. Let's just make sure that is actually true so that I don't embarrass myself. I should have like a printout of what they all are, like on the side, so I don't have to type and look it up. Yeah. Threat cannot be removed. This means you cannot remove threat by thwarting, both by thwart events and basic thwart. Okay, yeah, so you can remove it. Oh, no. What? By any player. Wait, I don't think this answers the question properly. Hard to ignore. Yeah, a crisis does shut it down completely. So there you go. Fascinating. So I can't actually do that. So put that back. Threat cannot be removed by any means. Okay. Alright. Encounter card is advanced. The villain schemes 2 plus a boost. If this activation deals damage, it does not. So 1, 2. So hard to ignore, not as helpful as I thought it was going to be. My turn. Let's get Baz out. Power protection. Not today. No, I need to today so I can remove threat. Fast forward armor and the. Oh, I should have 1 extra card. Wait. 2, 1, 2, 3. I should have these 3 cards in my deck because when he attacked, I also got a free card because of my ability, right? So I've actually got this. This is what I've actually got now. Does that change my plans? I didn't have tackle. Where did tackle come from? That's a cheat. I didn't have tackle. I had these cards. Sprite. Armor. That's what my hand looked like. And then I got this card from the attack. Okay, now. What's the new plan? Do I need to kick him? I think I still need Baz in play. So let's grab Baz and pay for it using power protection and the sprite and the armor, which I don't really need. Okay, so he comes into play with 2 blast counters. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to save these. I'm going to use this to help against the crisis icon. Baz is going to attack for 2 and remove its to do 3 and then stun. So 1, 2, 3 and stun my champion, and then gets it. Consequential. Ready. Get 3 cards. Focus genius. Okay, cool. We get threat on here. This is building up a lot faster than I would hope for. He goes to activate and is stunned, so he cannot. I don't get my free card this time though. And then I just get an encounter card. And the encounter card is Shadow of the Past, which I'm just going to search because I don't have any encounters yet. That was a lucky break. Sonic Boom. Spend blah 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 or exhaust each character you control. I'll spend the blah blah blah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I don't have to exhaust. It is now my turn. He's going to attack and remove a counter. 1, 2, 3, and stun. Non-consequential. Might as well remove his counters now. And Ahsoka should attack, but there's no defense thing. Oh, actually, no, you know what? She is going to attack. I'm just going to kill him just by killing him. I'm not going to try and stop the threat from happening. So she attacks for 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, it's actually more efficient for me to do this. So instead of attacking, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to force kick. Spend genius to use force kick, which is deal 5 damage to a villain, which would knock him straight to his next stage. He stays stunned, goes to stage 2. He gets Immortal Claw. One, 2, 3, and then goes back up to 28. Cool. And then I'll just hit him for 3. Reset. Get 5 cards. Alright, here's my ready stuff. Here's my Battle Dervish. Here's Anakin. Okay, now. Ready hero from Desperate Defense. I got 3 ready cards. Now I'm going to start going mental. Threat. We get 2 because of the acceleration icon, which boots us into the next stage. Next stage says discard cards until you get a minion. There you go, Weapons Runner. It's from the discard, so the surge effect doesn't occur. And we go to 2B. Back down to 0. He goes to attack me, but he can't because he's stunned. I don't get my free card. He attacks me for 1. I'll just take it. The encounter card comes in. And it is, when revealed, take 2 damage, claw heals 2. 1, 2. Claw heals 2. 1, 2. That's a bummer. Yeah, that's alright. That's fine. It is what it is. Alright, my turn. Let's go mental. Let's do... let's use... let's use Desperate Defense to play Battle Dervish. The Battle Dervish says, until the end of the round, each time Ahsoka Tano defeats an enemy, ready Ahsoka Tano and draw a card. going to immediately kill this guy. That defeated an enemy, so I'm going to ready and draw a card. What did I get? Jedi Mind Trick. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, I'm going to use Anakin, which is a shame, but it is what it is, to use Jedi Mind Trick. Remove 1 plus X threat where from a scheme where X is equal to the scheme of an enemy in play. So 2, so plus 1. 2 plus 1 is enough to get rid of this one. That goes. He goes back down to 17. Cool. Alright, Battle Dervish is still in effect. I'm going to attack for 3. Attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use Force Dash to ready. Then I'm going to attack again for 3. 1, 2, 3. And Force Dash to ready. Attack again. 1, 2, 3. Didn't get really the full effect from Battle Dervish, but I got a little bit. It's not too bad. And then Baz will just do his last 2. 1, 2. Gone. Awesome. Ready. Get my 5 cards. Alright, so there's another Jedi Mind Trick. That's helpful. Another Desperate Defense. Excellent. Even Tackle was a good... Yep. I'm happy with this hand. 1 threat onto here. He activates and will attack. So therefore I get a free card. I get another kick. That's pretty good. He's only on 6. So I'm pretty happy with that. He's going to attack. I'm going to defend. And I'm going to use Desperate Defense. So I'm going to use First Aid to play Desperate Defense, even though I honestly do not need it. There's just no way I need it. So I'm currently doing 5, 6 with Retaliate. He hits for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow, I did need it. See? Never get cocky. Never get cocky. But I did it. Desperate Defense says I get to ready, which is fine. And I get to retaliate for 1. So that's fine. Now, I still don't get to use Hard to Ignore because the cross icon is still in play. So, but I got to ready, and that's fine with me. And we get Exhaustion. Surges into under fire. So we've got, when revealed, exhaust your identity card. I could cancel that. Wait, these are Expert Claw cards. This is Expert. And I'm not playing Expert Claw. What the hell? I'm gonna get another one. Let's do it again. Oh, ES is on. A Jedi versus an immortal sound person. Nice. Yeah, I didn't have. There's no reskinned official content, and you know the rules. It's custom hero versus official villain. So what can I do? So I just grabbed the claw. Events. There we go. It's more like it. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3. I should grab the other expert card out. This victory feels a bit weird now. I mean, I've definitely won. Like, it's not even a competition. I just force kick him, tackle. And endurance pays for force kick, does 5. Ahsoka hits for 3. That's it. It's victory. But now, even the 5 was enough. That feels weird. I need to go through here and grab the other expert card for a start. And I did get shadows, so I shouldn't ignore it. I mean, that feels kind of dirty. Standard claw. Standard. Alright, there we go. Master plan. There's no point using Magic's one though, because actually, you know, one that is good. I'll just use Spidey's. Yeah, I'll use Spidey's. There you go. That makes more sense. So if I do get shadows, I'll just put Vulture into play. So let's get rid of Magic's. Use Spidey's instead. How you doing, ES? Having a good day, mate? I mean, it's just the start of your day, but is it alright so far? Alright. That was a pretty easy victory. Let's try... wait, I've got 2 copies of Claw 2. Ugh. I swear this is a professional outfit. 12. Okay, that was pretty easy. What? Should I try a different aspect? Let's try again with protection. I'm going to get rid of one of these hard to ignores and put in a preemptive or something. There you go. I definitely don't need 2 of them. So that's in play. Go to 1A and shuffle and grab a minion, but I'll do that in a second after I clean these up. 40. Okay, go back to thinner, back up to 9. Alright, let's do it again. Discard till we get a minion. There we go. Armor card. Same one. And let's start again. Let's go again. Alright, so this time I didn't get the lightsaber in the opening hand. Alright, yeah, the last opening hand was magnificent. So let's see. Let's see how we go with it with an opening hand that's not as good. So I'm trying mulligan for her lightsaber. 1, 2. Three. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the 3. Okay, no lightsaber, so let's use her ability to go grab it. We'll be grabbing her main one. And then let's shuffle and then use your ability to look at the top card. If it's an identity card, it's not, so it goes back on. So now I've got a double resource for the next turn. Okay, alright, let's get strength to give her lightsaber. Let's use Han Solo to play Battle Dervish. And then let's attack and kill this dude. I defeated an enemy, so I get to ready and draw a card, which I know is that. Let's use energy. It's a bit of a waste, but let's use energy to play Jedi Mind Trick for its removal, which is 1 plus X. So 2, 3, and get rid of this. Knock this out nice and early. Then let's attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. Then let's force dash, ready, and attack again. 1, 2, 3. That'll do. I've only got to use once, but that's right. That's not the end of the world. Keep not today, ready, get 4 cards. Cool. Cool with that. Threat. He activates and will be attacking because I'm in hero form, so I get a free card. Okay, and then am I defending? I will. I'm going to defend, and I'm going to use not today. Not today, sorry. Desperate defense. So I'm going to use power of protection to pay for desperate defense. I'm going to defend. So I'm defending for 3, 4, 5. Cool. He's doing 1 point of damage. So I clearly defended, and desperate defense says I get to ready if I didn't take any damage. So I will ready. I get an encounter card, and it is Claw's Vengeance. Claw attacks you. If it deals damage, place 1 through on the scheme. I will defend, and this time I'll use not today. I'll use endurance to pay for not today. Says I get to use. Actually, I'm not going to use not today. I'm going to defend. I get a free card because he attacks me. Yeah, I'm not going to use not today. I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm just going to defend. He attacks for 1, and if it does damage, he exhausts. It doesn't, so I don't get any threat, and I don't get any damage because I successfully, easily defended. Defended for 3, so that's fine. It is now my turn. I'm going to tackle and not today to force kick him for 5. And then force flip will give me endurance. Ready, get 5 cards. There's my second lightsaber. A couple of never back downs. Not bad. Okay, threat. He activates, he's attacking, I get a free card. Unflappable, that's pretty handy. Get to draw a card, it's not bad. I will defend. And use hit and run to pay for never back down. So I get +2 defense, so I'm currently at 5. He attacks for 0. Okay. Well, I took no damage, so therefore I get to stun the attacking enemy. It's pretty handy. Get an encounter card. And Claw attacks. If it deals damage, place 1 through on the scheme. So he gets to attack again. There's no point never back down again. I'll just attack. I can't anyway because I can't defend. So I'm taking it. So the last one does 0. I've got 5 defense. Does 0. If this one does 5 points of damage, I'm going to be pissed. 2. That's 2 points. I can live with that. Oh no. Nope. Goes back in. We'll shuffle it up because he was stunned, so he doesn't attack me at all. Which means I also don't get a free card, which is a shame. My turn. Let's use tackle to pay for unflappable, and let's use never back down to pay for my Shoto lightsaber. So now I can retaliate. It's pretty sweet. And let's ready. Get 5 cards. Sweet. There's Jakari form. There's another one of her cards we haven't seen before. You can only trigger the abilities of this card while you control both the Ahsoka's main lightsaber and Ahsoka's Shoto lightsaber upgrades. After Ahsoka Tano makes a basic attack, draw a card, and after Ahsoka Tano makes a basic defense and takes no damage, ready her. So she has the ability whether she attacks or defends, which is great, but she has to have both lightsabers in order to do it. It's pretty sweet. Hard to ignore, we know what that does, and Death Focus, we know what that does. Reduces the cost of superpowers. Threat, he attacks, I get a free card, and it's Padawan Research is another one. Ahsoka Tano gets +1 thwart. Action, exhaust, Padawan Research, remove 1 threat from a scheme to here. Action, exhaust, Padawan Research, and remove 1 threat from here. Shuffle a card from your discard pile into your deck. That's where she's just learning. Defending. I will defend. Why not? I'm defending for 4. I think I'm fine. Oh, just! He hits for 3. So I successfully defend, which means I can then unflappable and draw a card. Which is pretty handy. Darth Vader just got me Anakin. The irony. And then we get an encounter card, and it is... Oh, I retaliate, by the way. 1. So he triggers into stage 2. And we get Immortal. Not in here, so it has to be in here. Wait, why do I get the feeling I'm missing stuff? Shouldn't I have the Masters of Evil? The Masters of Evil aren't in here. I haven't seen a single Master of Evil. 1. I thought it was a bit easy. Standard, Masters of Evil. Should be 1 more. Yep. That explains a lot. That explains a lot, man. Let's just keep going with this. And yeah, let's see if it ramps it up a bit. Like that last game, I didn't get a single Master of Evil card. And I was like, that's a bit strange. That struck me as a bit odd. So he goes up to 28. Okay. And the card I got was my obligation. So let's deal with that. I can switch an exhaust or discard 1 card at random from your hand. This card gains surge. Discard. So let's do that. So let's use the randomizer. Got rid of the ship. I'm cool with that. This gets discarded and gains surge. Take 2 damage, claw heals 2 damage. 1, 2, and he doesn't heal for anything, so that's fine. Alright, now let's see how we go. 3 on there. Now. So, let's get Death Focus and Genius to pay for Anakin. Anakin comes into play. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck, and then each event discard it this way to your hand. So yep, and yep. So I get these both into my hand. Okay, I'm going to immediately use Force Dash to ready. Then let's use Hard to Ignore. and Padawan research. No. She's hard to ignore and not today to pay for Padawan research. Remove a threat from there, from here to here. And then Ahsoka will thwart for 2. Get rid of this. Put this back down to 18. And then Anakin will attack for 2. Ready. Get 4 cards. Okay. And then threat. He attacks. I get a free card. Okay. I will defend. Put them into play. Okay. Now would be the time to get Battle Dervish. Neither of them surge because they've come in as boost effects, but I still get 2 of them. That's pretty amazing. But he hits for 1, which means I of course defended successfully. So I'll unflappable and draw a card. And I will retaliate for 1. These guys now attack 1/1. I'm just going to take it 1/1. And they get retaliated both for 1/1. Then I get an encounter card, and it is Masters of Evil. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Discard cards until you get a Master of Evil. Oh, first one. Oh, Battle Dervish, where are you when I need you? Jeez. My turn. This guy needs to die immediately. What's he worth? 5. I didn't even get to use my preemptive strike. It's worth 5. Let's use Power in All of Us and preemptive strike to pay for Ketsu. Power Armor and Jakai is going to pay for Force Enhanced Kick and kill this guy. Research is going to take a point of threat off. Put it on here. Ketsu's going to attack. No. I'll take the point of threat off there. Because Ketsu can then take all 3 off here. Okay, instead of attacking. Anakin will attack. 1, 2. Just going to ignore these guys because retaliate will take care of them. It's fine. Reset and get 4 cards. I can only get 2. So let's grab these. Grab another 3. Which means I get an encounter card for next turn. I was hoping for Battle Dervish, but that didn't happen. Their turn. Threat. He attacks. I get a free card. Okay. Okay. I will Do I want to preemptive strike? Yeah, why not? Just in case, because he's doing the +1 now, right? So I will use tackle to pay for desperate defense. So I get +2 defense. So 1, 2. Discard a card at random from your hand. Okay, that's a shame because I was just about to use preemptive strike. That is a real bummer. Anyway, it does 3. I easily defend, so that means I ready and I retaliate for 1. That's a real shame. That's the card I was going to use. Anyway, I get these 2 guys then attack. 1, 2. I'll take it, but they then both die. 1, 2. So, see you later, weapons runners. I get another encounter card. The first one is Tiger Shark. The second one is Whirlwind. The Masters of Evil, making their faces known. That's fine though. That's fine. Don't you worry. It's my turn. I'm going to remove a point of threat and put it onto here. Oh, I should have unflappable from not taking any damage, because of course I didn't. So I've got that as well. Yeah, so remove the 1 point of threat, and then I will use Desperate Defense and Mind Trick to pay for Force Enhanced Kick and kill Tiger Shark. When Whirlwind attacks you, also resolve this hero attack against this hero. Yeah, I think Tiger Shark's the better option because toughness. He gets toughness whenever he attacks, and that's bloody frustrating. But do I just ignore Whirlwind and just keep going? 12 points of damage. I think I'm just going to just keep hammering into him. So 1, 2 from Anakin, and then 1, 2 from Ketsuo. Anakin gets knocked out, and then Zero gets a point, and then Ahsoka herself will hit for 3. 1, 2, 3. It's down to 5. I'm not particularly worried, I don't think. I can't afford either of these dudes, so I'm just going to toss them and see what else I get. So ready and get 5. Yep, got that. Alright, villain turn. He initiates an attack. I get a card. Alright, more resources that I don't really need, but that's alright. Cool with that. Do I defend? What does this guy do? 2. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to defend. Boom. He does 4, 5. Oh, wow. He does 5. So I actually do take 1 point of damage. Means I can't unflappable. It's too late to do never back down. I didn't do it in time. So I can't use unflappable and take 1 point of damage. But I do still get to retaliate. He attacks. I'll just take it. And he also gets a point of retaliate. Then we get an encounter card. And it is Sonic Boom. Either spend blah 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 or exhaust each character you control. I'll just exhaust each character you control. That's fine. Get rid of that. It's my turn. I'm going to force dash and ready. And I need to do 1 more point of damage. It's going to genius to force kick and kill him. I don't even actually need to ready. Didn't even have to ready. I could just kill him. Just straight up, just as it is. So, there you go. Yeah. So, even with the Masters of Evil in there, it's pretty definitive. It's a shame I missed them in the first one. But still, even with the second game, pretty definitive. So, there you go. Ahsoka. She is, I think, without doubt, the most balanced character I've got. She seems... I've actually already been doing some other testing with Justice and Leadership. But the readying is quite a bit, which is great. Which I quite like. But I think it's perfectly balanced by she's quite defensive, but doesn't have a lot of punch, a lot of thwart, a lot of attack. But she is, very defensive and stuff, which I think balances out. So she's quite dynamic. Is that the right word to use? I think that's the right word to use. She's dynamic, which I love. So yeah, I'm really quite fond of this build. Yeah, I'm working on another one. That one I actually did quite a long time ago. A custom character called Myra. So now that I think I've got this a bit more creative skill. I sort of understand the nuance of the game a little bit more, and I'm part of the community. So I made Myra right when I first started the community. So, but now that I've got them to sort of help to sort of fall back on, like they gave me some quite good tips on balance for Ahsoka. So I'm going to go back to Myra and sort of tweak her a bit as well, and Luke and stuff like that. So yeah, I quite like her. So as always, thank you very much for watching. If you would like to leave a comment and sort of let me know what you think of her as well. That'd be great. Any feedback that you got would be cool. I quite like her. I'd be interested to see what you think as well. Hey, I just got another follow. Didn't even notice. Relative Accident 951. So thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Followed you 2 minutes ago. Yeah, don't be shy. Say hi. But I really appreciate the follow. Really appreciate that. So if you are watching, like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell strangers that you walk past in the street. Hey, do you know about that Lord Havoc Marvel Champions channel? They're the channel for you. Relative Accident 951 cannot be wrong. If they followed, you should follow too. Really appreciate it. Thanks very much. As always, take care of yourself. That's always the most important thing. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.